Good morning everyone. I am Naveen from Suro School. Today we will learn about the third chapter, synthetic fiber and plastic. So first of all, we will learn about fiber. So fiber are different materials that we use to make clothes, parachutes, ropes, curtains, mats, etc. So fibers are long chain molecules which are attached together to make a simple substance. So first of all, we fiber, fabric. So fiber are the small substances that raw material that we get from some natural substance or man-made process. These are the raw material which we use to make fabrics. Fabric are used to make clothes. Okay, so fiber are the raw material that we get from nature or by some artificial process which are used to make clothes or some other substances. So the fiber we get from nature is known as natural fiber. If human made these fibers, they are known as synthetic fiber or artificial fiber. So in this chapter we learn about synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber, why we use synthetic fiber? Because natural fiber are limited in quantity and they are very rare to find in some different places. We can easily these fibers, but rest of the places we do not easily available these fibers. Like wool, the wool quality of wool is very the rate of the wool quality of wool is very high. So to make the wool available to everyone is very difficult work. So what we do, we make some synthetic fiber and use them instead of the natural fiber. So let's learn about the fibers. So what are synthetic fibers are made up of? Synthetic fibers are made up of polymers. Here poly means more than one and mass is known as instead of units. So polymer is what the polymers are made up of? Polymers are made up of more than one unit. It means these are the long chains of small units. These small units are known as monomers. Small units are known as monomers. So monomers are small unit which is in long chain is known as polymers. Polymers can be a same chain like or cross link. We will see this by example. First of all, I will explain about what is a polymer with an example. For example, when we make a wall, we use small units which is bricks. So we use bricks to make a wall. So bricks are monomers and the wall is called polymers. Okay, so this way we can understand polymers. Polymers can be simply linked like a long chain. In long chain, these are different monomers. We use these monomers in a long chain. It is less stronger than by other, that is cross type. In cross type, we use cross link between the monomers. This is cross link polymers. In this, different monomers are cross linked. So it is more stronger than simple polymer. Now we will study about types of synthetic fiber. First synthetic fiber is nylon. This is the first synthetic fiber which is made by human. Its name is nylon is because of the two cities, New York and London. It gets its name because the two cities, New York and London, because the first distribution of this synthetic fiber started in New York and London, so it is named as nylon. Nylon is most very strong, so it may be used to make ropes, parachutes or some heavy material stuffs. So it is strong. It is more stronger than steel in tensile strength. It means that it is more stronger than steel of same size. If we take same size of nylon and steel, so nylon is more stronger than steel. This is the first man-made synthetic fiber. It is made by the help of coal. What we use to make coal to make nylon. Second one is rayon. Rayon is second synthetic fiber that we use. It is made up of wood pulp. Wood pulp is used to make rayon. In wood pulp, we first wood pulp mix in some base, then we do different process on it, and in last we get a long chain of cellulose that is made by that we get from wood pulp, and that cellulose is used to make rayon. It is made by some natural substance that is wood pulp, but made by human, so it is a synthetic fiber. It is also known as artificial silk. Because of its shiny texture. Its shiny, so it is also known as artificial silk. As rayon can be used instead of silk to make different materials or some clothes. Now the third one is polyester. Here also poly we study that poly is used for more than 1 unit, and ester is that unit. Ester is not one type of substance, chemical substance. Esters are different types of chemical substance used to make polyesters. So there are more than one type of polyester which we use to make clothes. Many polyester is used to make clothes because it easily mix with natural fiber. So we use polyester to make clothes, and by mixing with natural fiber like cotton. If we mix polyester with cotton, it is known as polycot. If we mix polyester with wool, it is known as polywool, etc. Last one is RPF. This synthetic fiber is made to reduce the use of wool, as wool is rarely cannot be easily available in every place. So we made this synthetic fiber, and it is used instead of the wool. It has same properties as of wool and more cheaper than wool. So it is used instead of wool. These all synthetic fibers we have studied here are more stronger than their natural fibers, are more durable. They are more durable and less expensive. They are cheap. So here we can see their properties of synthetic fiber. First one, they are cheap, so they can be used easily by everyone. They are strong. They are stronger than natural fibers. More durable. They are more durable. These synthetic fibers are more durable than natural fibers. There are some harmful effects also, like they do not absorb water. They do not absorb water. They only absorb water, but that is also in less quantity. Rest synthetic fiber do not absorb water, so they cannot be used during summer. They catch fire easily. Next one is catch fire. Synthetic fiber catch fire easily and they melt down. They melt down when heated. And if we use only synthetic fiber to make clothes, these clothes by heating can be melt down and stick to our skin, which is harmful. So synthetic fiber are not used to make clothes that we use in kitchens, etc. These are the main harmful effects of synthetic fibers. Now, the next synthetic fiber we read is plastic. Plastic is also a synthetic fiber. For example, polythene. The polythene we use as a carry bag, which is type of plastic. Okay. So plastic is also a long chain molecules used to make polymers, and they can be used in different kinds. The plastics have long cross chain structure, so they are more stronger. Plastic are two types: thermoplastic second one is thermosetting plastic. Thermoplastic can be melt down and can gain shape, can be used to make any shapes. Okay, for example, normal plastic bottle we use, some polythene, etc. They can be melt down and can be formed any shape. But thermosetting plastic, when they can gain one shape, they cannot be melt down. The example of thermoplastic is polythene. Thermosetting plastic. The example of thermosetting plastic is backlight. Backlight we use backlight in daylight. The switches we use to on off fan, lights, etc. These switches are made up of backlight. They do not melt down and are a poor conductor of heat and electricity. So they are used to make switches. Now we will read about the property of plastic. Plastic are non-reactive. They are mostly non-reactive to many substances or air, water, etc. So they can be used to store chemical substances, food, etc. And they are non-corrosive in nature. They are poor conductor of heat and electricity. So can be used easily in different ways to cover the wires, to make switches, etc. Okay, they are non-biodegradable, so they cannot be decomposed. It is also a good quality. They can be used to make. They are stronger. They are stronger, more durable. They are stronger and more durable. So here we have seen that it is a non-biodegradable. This makes plastic as a synthetic fiber a disadvantage, which that these cannot be decomposed in nature. It takes many years to decompose, so they are harmful to our environment. So we have to minimize their use so that our environment cannot be harmed. So we use different things. We can use different things to reduce this harmful effect by reducing the use of plastics, by reusing or by recycling. Thank you.